What's up, guys? We got one here from MGTOW Reacts. Let's get into it.
If a man asked me what I brought to the table, I wouldn't be offended at all because I would just tell him. I would say emotional acuity, emotional fortitude, a regulated nervous system, intellectual prowess. I'm a free thinker. I'm well-read. I have spiritual insight that comes straight from the divine that isn't parroted by any one religion. Confidence that doesn't come from comparison. Good habits, discipline without rigidity, a womb, talented, funny. How about you? What do you bring to the table? Oh, you're tall?
Look at that. Emotional fortitude, intellectual prowess, spiritual insight straight from the divine. Basically a walking TED Talk. Oh, let's not forget the womb, because nothing says I bring value like reminding a man of biology he already knows. Then she flips it on him. Oh, you're tall? Look, he's tall because gravity respects him. What do you want him to do? Write you a sonnet about his bone density? Here's a thought. Maybe the table you're bringing isn't as stable as you think when it's built on buzzwords and smugness.
Here's how I plan to find a husband in 2025 with the help of my vision board and ChatGPT. Starting with my vision board, I did put a man on my vision board in 2024, but I didn't find it, but it's okay. Basically, I put a man on here again a few times. I'm actually going to show you my vision board in another video. I'll just tell you how ChatGPT is going to help me find my husband. Basically, for years, I've had a list of all of the things, all of the traits, characteristics, everything that I want in my ideal man. And it's good to do that even if you don't do what I'm about to say next. I took my list and I said to ChatGPT, I said, if I want a man who has all of the qualities below, what type of woman do you think he would want? So I put them all in, and then ChatGPT says all of these traits that this man's ideal woman would have. Okay, some of them I'm good, some of them I'm good, some of them I could probably work on. And then I said, okay, period. Based on these qualities, what would the daily activities or schedule be of this woman? I get a whole schedule. Yep, I got a whole schedule between the wake up, the workouts, the breakfast, the work, everything. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna follow this schedule until I find my husband. And I'm gonna refer back to my list often to make sure that I'm not veering from the list. I will let you know how it goes.
It would be interesting if she sticks to what the recommendations are, let alone knowing what it said. And then two, if she lands a man and gets married, if she continues on that schedule in order to maintain the person that she's trying to keep. But really, if vision boards with ChatGPT now equals a husband in 2025? Yeah, and I'm going to ride a unicorn to the moon? What the fuck? She's outsourcing self-awareness to AI. ChatGPT, what would my dream man want? Well, it's not somebody who needs artificial intelligence to plan their life, and a daily schedule to manifest a husband. Men aren't Pokemon cards that you catch by grinding XP. This is what happens when dating advice gets filtered through crystals and Wi-Fi. Good luck though. Maybe ChatGPT will officiate the wedding too.
But what if there was a social media platform for women only? How peaceful wouldn't that environment be? Imagine if we could only filter our target audience. Imagine if our videos wouldn't be delivered to men at all. Imagine how many comments I wouldn't have to deal with. How many people I wouldn't have to block.
A social media platform for women only. We'd have a lot more content to go through. I guarantee that. Would that be a utopia? Women hyping each other up while secretly plotting who's going to outdo whom? No men to block or critique the narrative? And I'm sure there'd never be a single fight about who wore it better or whose baby shower centerpiece was problematic. Here's the truth. Women can be just as toxic to each other as they claim men are. And removing men from the equation doesn't make the drama disappear. It just narrows the battlefield.
If you're not focusing on what a man does for you that doesn't benefit him, you are going to miss out on so many quality men, and it's the reason men are treating you like dog shit. Men need to be doing things for you that doesn't necessarily benefit him. If he's doing things for you that benefit him, that doesn't necessarily mean he's a generous man, because he is also benefiting from what he is doing for you. You need to be seeking out men that do things for you that don't necessarily benefit him. Is he concerned with taking care of the things that you need to feel beautiful? Whether that's your mental health, whether that's taking things off of your plate, whether that's spending money on things that will help you. A lot of these things don't even require a whole bunch of money to be spent. You will be shocked. Men still won't do them for you. So understand that, ladies, a generous man is going to do things for you that does not benefit him. If he is only doing things for you that benefit him, He is not a generous man. And that is why a lot of you guys get so caught up in dating men for dinners and trips and things that don't necessarily just benefit you, sis. They are also benefiting him. If you're solely focused on that when you're dating, understand you will not meet a quality, generous provider man.
Started zoning out. So basically, men need to do things for you that don't benefit them. I mean, what's next? Expecting a guy to cut his own arm off as a sign of love? I've heard of some dumb shit like that. People cutting things for sign of love. Don't do that. Look, lady, generosity isn't about self-sacrifice. It's about partnership. If a man is doing something that benefits both of you, it's called efficiency, not selfishness. This whole narrative reeks of entitlement wrapped in a bow of victimhood. Maybe the issue isn't that men aren't generous. Maybe it's that the definition of generosity has been warped into serve me and expect nothing in return.
My mama taught me that if that man is not solving all of your problems, then he is your biggest problem. She also taught me that men should be the 3 Ps: provider, protector, problem solver. I have been loving seeing that I can't pay the mortgage trend with these provider men because they're like laughing. They're baffled. They're like, what do you mean, baby? Like, no. Oh, one guy came on here and he was like, I want to see the 50-50 couples start doing the trend. And you know what? They did. They started doing the trend. I know the economy is hard. I live in California. Trust me, I know. But I feel like after you have kids and at a certain age, like gender roles really do matter. They're truly like giving me the ick. And I feel like it's rage bait. Like,
girl, the problem is the entitlement. And I disagree that men are not good problem solvers because I see it day in and day out. They have even pretty successfully problem solved the women's entitlement and expectations. Their solution is to stay single.
Yeah, the 3 Ps: provider, protector, problem solver. And what's missing? Psychic, apparently. I mean, these women expect men to anticipate every need while pulling off miracles in an economy that's already wrecked. You know, and this 50-50 couples trend, I'd love to see it. At least they understand that partnership doesn't mean sitting back and demanding a man to shoulder everything. I mean, ladies, gender roles might matter after a certain age, but responsibility and respect matters at every age. And maybe stop turning relationships into corporate contracts and start valuing teamwork. I mean, look, me and my wife had taken a couple days in London. We split the cost on it. I mean, it comes out of the same count in the end anyways, but I took care of the train fare to get there and she took care of hotel and then, you know, food. We go out, I buy, she buys, just do what couples do. But again, like I said, in the end, it all comes out of the same pot of money at some point. You know, so what have we learned today? Modern dating's a circus and the clowns are running the show. You know, women are outsourcing their self-improvement to AI, expecting men to be saints while ignoring their own baggage and dreaming of utopian social platforms that would implode in 5 minutes. And meanwhile, men are either walking away or heading overseas because the dating pool here feels like swimming in toxic waste. As for solutions, let's start with mutual accountability. Ladies, bring more than a womb and vibes to the table. Guys, set boundaries and don't play into this entitlement trap. And maybe people need to just stop taking advice from TikTok philosophers and chatbots. It's time to build relationships on respect and not unrealistic demands. Anyways, guys, the end of the video here today. If you like what you've seen, hit that like button, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Drop me a comment down below on what you think. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.